Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Sohum Reactions. Peace, love, and positivity to you. Today's request comes from Russell. Thank you very much, my friend. And Russell suggests that we listen to the entirety of Bob Marley and the Wailers' greatest hits album, Legend. This is going to be a really fun one, and for some context here, this is the first time we'll be featuring Bob Marley on the channel, and the first time we'll be featuring the genre of reggae. Occasionally, we will hear something that draws and grabs a bit from reggae rhythmically or kind of in a tangential genre in ska, but this is, the purest reggae ever in Bob Marley. So I'm very excited to jump into this today, but I think one necessary disclosure, there will be, I think, a handful of songs from this greatest hits that I'll have heard before, but a probably greater number of songs that I haven't, and I'll do my best to point out which ones are which. But guys, I hope you're excited. Grab your drinks, grab your snacks, sit back, relax, smoke up if you want to. It's that kind of vibe. But let's jump into it. Let's enjoy some Bob Marley together, starting with Is This Love? I love everything Bob Marley stands for too, because this channel, Peace, Love, Positivity, he's about love, he's about unity, respect, humanity, all the good stuff.
Every day and every night we'll be together with the roof right over our heads. We'll share the shelter.
I love the sincerity in his voice.
Of my single bed, we'll share the same room, yeah. But just provide a bread. Is this love, is this love, is this love, is this love that I'm feeling?
Don't think I've heard this one, but I've heard the title.
Is this love that I'm feeling?
Good vibes only when it comes to Bob Marley.
Got to know now. I'm willing and able.
You hear the backing vocals there?
So I
Very cloudy,
my
almost like a
cards
mist.
on your table. I wanna love you. I wanna love and treat you right.
I like this melody a lot.
Every day and every night we'll be together.
Look at him playing with the kids. He is a man of the people.
Roof right over our heads, we'll share the shelter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Of my single bed, we'll share the same room. Yeah. Oh, just provide the bread. Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that I'm feeling?
I just feel so good listening to this.
Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that I'm feeling?
His music is always so uplifting and immediately improves your mood. At least that's how I feel.
Oh yes, I know, yes, I know, yes, I know now. Oh yes, I know, yes, I know, yes, I know now. I'm willing and able. So I throw my cards on your table. See, I wanna love you. I wanna love and treat you right. I wanna love you.
All the brass
Every
there.
day and every night we'll be together with the roof right
is already real fun. It's a beautiful song, man. I'm gonna spend a little time here discussing a bit of what I notice in terms of the arrangement, and we'll see if that kind of style persists, because everything I've remembered from listening to Bob Marley, I feel like almost appears in this song, Is This Love? You have the very sincere, calm, and just like the smile behind the teeth vocals from Bob. He is a very earnest person, which I've always liked, and that shows up in his vocal delivery. The upbeat rhythms, regardless of if the tempo is high or not, the upbeat rhythmic pattern, that reggae beat, it's always very clearly in the forefront with Bob's voice. And in this song, what seems to be populating the sort of background of this mix are the choir, the sort of infrequent electric guitar, but it's there, and it's a very like bright and thin tone, so we can pick it up pretty quickly. And then the brass, which almost played a smaller role than I was expecting them to do in this song, but they emerged from below. So you have all of those components kind of cradling the main message, which is in Bob Marley's lyrics, his vocal delivery, and the beat. That seems to be where a majority of the focus is. So I'll see going forward if that continues to be the case. And the last thing here that I want to mention is I love that with a lot of reggae rhythms, even though it may not feel like it at a glance, you can actually count all of the rhythms in 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4/4 time signature. Sometimes you'll hear a reggae rhythm and you will have mixed meter and something a bit more complex, but for the most part, I'll say like 95% of the reggae music I've ever heard has been in 4/4, which is not something I would have ever guessed at, but turns out to be the case. So yeah, let's keep that in mind. The next song here is No Woman, No Cry. Oh, I love when he throws his voice up like that. So warm, and now the chant and chorus of vocals with Bob at the helm. Don't shed no tears. I love the rawness in his vocals, man. You can hear the rasp, you can hear the vocal fry. In the government yard entrenched down. What an infectious beat, man. I am just tapping along. Maybe I should hit the pen. Cheers, Bob. And we would cook cornmeal porridge, of which I'll share with you. My feet is my only carriage, so I've got to push on through. But while I'm gone, I mean, everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Can someone tell me what this song is about? Everything's gonna be Obviously, I understand what this section means. The story of the No Woman, No Cry. Maybe just trying to soothe her emotions. This chord progression is amazing. This is the church sermon I want to go to. Oh. It sounds like we're fading out. No. I was actually really digging where the electric guitar was going there. I feel like if that in a live performance, let's say, gets extended a bit longer and then you hit the refrain again and maybe with a little bit more intensity or then the gradual fade out, I think you would get an even bigger hit towards the end. But this song in its bones, I love the melody, love the vibe once again. It's really fun that it is in 4/4 because my brain almost has the feeling that it's 6/8, but when I'm tapping along, I'm always able to count my taps in 4. So seems to be the case here again. And I really like, as I mentioned, the melody in No Woman, No Cry. It just speaks to me very, very quickly. And with his delivery, when he hits that higher note, he kind of throws his voice up, entering that rougher place, you could say. Because in the first song, I was complimenting him on how smooth, relatively sweet, and sincere his vocals were. And it's still his voice, but he's channeled that similar energy, but through the, let's say, kaleidoscope of, he almost sounds like a bit more haggard here. Like he's gone through the trenches. He has made his efforts to rectify the situation and is feeling the fatigue, but he is still singing, still being positive through that. So kind of like an example of the onslaught of life, but one being optimistic and resilient despite how much one is weathering. That's kind of how his vocal delivery came off to me here. And when he breaks away completely from that feeling of being suppressed, I feel like this song, with everybody else singing along, just unlocks that part of you that can stay suppressed and freeze you mentally. So already by the second song, I am feeling the vibe for sure. This is Could You Be Loved? Ooh. Most upbeat, high tempo song so far. The harmony in that.
Don't let them fool you. Or even try to school you.
Oh, I've heard this song. Yeah.
Oh no.
This vibe is everything. The school, yeah, reminded me.
We've got a mind of our own, so go to hell if what you're thinking, yes, not try it. Love would never leave us alone. In the darkness, you must come out the light. Could you be loved and be loved?
I really love this song. This is probably my favorite already.
Could you be loved? Oh, yeah. And be loved.
Very upbeat. His vocals are so powerful, well supported by the choir. A lot of fun things happening texturally. But to me, it's all in the rhythm. I love the
Don't let
beginning of
them
the song.
change
believe. Could you be? The answer is always yes. You have to allow that to come in. His ad-libs are everything. Your body just has no choice but to throw itself into the rhythm. Such a good rhythm. Yeah, man, that's probably my favorite song already. The ad-libs is what gave this song away to me. I realized that I have heard those, like I think one of them was like reassurance was one of the lines. The school was another. Like there are a few specific lines that are words that Bob is delivering that brought me back to that place where I heard this song initially. But dude, I love at this point in the record having the tempo and beat be this pronounced and kind of as fast as it is here, because I feel like we almost got to warm up into that place and now we're kicking into full gear with Could You Be Loved. So I felt like his vocals were even more powerful this time around. The tempo was higher. The song felt groovier overall. And my favorite part of this song was when, I think it was either the second verse or third verse. But in one of those places, it was mostly instrumentation and then Bob with the occasional word in the line. So like that chorus or that verse, that section probably had like a maximum of like 4 to 12 words in its entirety. And it felt like Bob just picked his spots perfectly, allowing the rest of the instrumentation to fill out the rest of the melody and the groove, because that's a big part of what gets us into the reggae. You know, as much as we love Bob's voice, I feel like the rhythm may even be the most important element in a song like this and in many of the reggae tracks. This is too fun, man. Let's keep going. The next song here is Three Little Birds. Dude. And I love the slowdown in tempo here. It's gonna be alright. Another 4/4. Beautiful, man. So the choruses I may be more familiar with than the verses. Such an affirming song too. Just don't worry, man. All the things that are weighing down on you, the things you're afflicted by, you're concerned by, just let it be okay, you know? It's a big part of life is our perspective on it. So smart to have the Wailers with Bob perfectly supporting his voice. Like, they complement him so well. It's gonna be alright. Such an infectious melody, the perfect groove. once again.
Gonna be alright. I won't worry. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing.
You know, a song like this makes me appreciate rhythm so much. Because I feel like a lot of the time I spend even thinking about music, it's usually in terms of melody. If anything, it'll be like a 60-40 split. I'll be thinking of melody versus the rhythm. And that's just because like I think over the years, made a improper association with like my own guitar playing and music playing being more like melody focused rather than being rhythmic, because it's not a drum kit. But rhythm exists regardless of the medium of instrumentation. Like the drum kit is just your obvious example of an instrument that maintains rhythm. But I don't know, when I think about like these Bob Marley songs, even the rhythms, the beats themselves are very simple, but they are so potent. You know, it's a different thing to have like a very simple melody and then you sing along to that, because somehow, some way the melody can be more monotonous than a persistent drum beat that keeps you in the flow. Somehow, some way, every moment of these Bob Marley songs feels as fresh as the previous ones, even though the beat is pretty much the same. There are a few different fills that I'll pick up on here and there, but that hardly overtakes like the sort of complex drumming you would hear in like a rock band or like a prog rock band, to paint an even more obvious example. And even in those cases, like the rhythm is so much of it. It's so important, but can have a almost disproportionately lower contribution to the feel of the song you're listening to. Like in this track, Three Little Birds, even though the melody is as catchy and as memorable as it is, the rhythm, the beat, I feel like is 75% of what makes this just such a fun listen. But please let me know if you guys agree or disagree with that in the comments. This next track is Buffalo Soldier.
Buffalo soldier,
Oh,
dreadlock rasta. It was a buffalo soldier
1, 2, 3, 4.
in the heart of America,
I've heard someone say that.
stolen from Africa.
There was, I think, an episode of Family Guy where Peter Griffin is singing Buffalo Soldier. And I remember very distinctly an 8th grader in my 8th grade time singing that song. His name was Jack. I had no idea this was Bob Marley, though. I just knew the Buffalo Soldier in the Heart of America line. I'm having a full circle moment right now. That's awesome.
America, stolen from Africa, brought to America,
Yeah.
fighting an arrival, fighting for
There's
survival.
always a built-in bounce to all of the rhythms.
If you know your history, then you would know where you're coming from. Then you wouldn't have to ask me who the heck you would think I am. And just a buffalo soldier in the heart of America, stolen from Africa,
Right.
brought to America. Said he was fighting on arrival, fighting for survival.
Find your place, to
Said
find where
he
you
was a
belong, your own
buffalo
identity,
soldier
where you can just exist peacefully.
in the war for America.
Yeah.
Said he, why yo yo, why yo yo yo,
Oh,
why yo 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 yo, why yo yo, why yo yo yo.
hear the pronounce the basses.
Buffalo soldier,
just
dreadlock Rasta,
draws you into it even more.
fighting an arrival, fighting for survival, driven from the mainland to the heart of the Caribbean. Singing, why, yeah, yeah, why, yeah, 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 why, yeah, 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 why, yeah, yeah, why,
Everyone can sing along to Woy Yoy Yoy. Yeah, language doesn't matter there. And dude, I gotta say, we already have experienced 5 bangers in 5 tracks from Bob Marley. Like, I do get that it's greatest hits, but like, every single song delivers and is so true to who Bob is as a symbol, you know, because Bob and his music, it transcends even him and himself. He has created, or you could even say he has discovered a sound that is so precious to all of us. And because he is the beaming face of that, and he's such a nice person, so earnest, I just feel like this is one of those moments where, you know, your idols are exactly who you wish they would be. And Bob, being the great soul that he is, it just kind of pours out through the purity in the music. You know, I wouldn't change a single component. I love how everything contributes to the joyous feel, whether it's the rhythm, whether it's Bob's vocals, whether it's the Wailers and the backing vocals. It's all of it. Every part of a Bob Marley song makes the song happier and more vibey. Yeah, I guess so he'll have to prove me wrong. Let's keep going. This one is Get Up and Stand Up. Ooh. That is a froggy tone.
stand up for your right.
Da, da, da.
Get up, stand up. Stand up for your right. Get up, stand up. Stand up for your right.
I hear a guiro.
Don't give up the fight. Preacher man, don't tell me heaven is under the earth. I know you don't know what life is really worth.
I love the built-in
It's
funk.
all that Peter is gold. After story had never been told. So now you see the light. Hey, stand up for your right.
And you hear his cry there at the end of that phrase.
Stand up. Stand up for your right.
Yeah.
Get up, stand up.
Simple instructions too.
Don't give up the fight.
Get up and stand up. Don't think about anything else. He doesn't mince words.
Stand up for your right. Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight. Most people think great God will come from the sky, take away everything and make everybody feel high. But if you know what life is worth, you would look for yours on earth. And now when you see the light,
I like that.
you stand up for your right. Yeah. Get up, stand
Yeah.
up.
This
Yeah. Stand up for
by
your
this
right.
chorus, I'm fully feeling it in
Get up,
this song.
stand up. Get up, stand up.
Oh,
Don't
sing
give
it.
up the fight. Life is your right. Get up, stand up. We can't give up the fight. Stand up for your right.
Love the pattern in that melody.
Get up, stand up. Keep us traveling on. Don't give up the fight. Yeah.
We're sick and tired of your ism, schism, game, dine and go to heaven in Jesus' name, Lord.
Oh, the
We
guitar.
know when we understand. Almighty God is a living man. You can fool some
much
people
swagger in this.
sometimes, but you can't fool all the people all the time. So now we see the light. We gonna stand up for our rights. So you better get up, stand up.
In the morning.
Give it up,
Stand up for your right.
stand up right now.
Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight.
Don't give it up, don't give it up.
Get up, stand up.
He's literally talking to you, to you,
Stand up
to you,
for
to you,
your right.
to you.
Get up, stand up. Get up, stand up.
His lyrics are so pointed.
Don't give up the fight.
Get up, stand up. Get up, stand up.
Yeah, man, he does not mince words, not at all. I absolutely love that. Um, it's easy. Like, it's easy to just be direct. Oh, I should say it like this. It is simple to be direct with what we say and what we mean. It is harder in practice for some reason. I even have to work on this in my own speech, is just being as direct with my thought process as possible without turning so many corners and sort of diluting the main point. Bob, he is very parsimonious. I really appreciate that about him, and I like that in this song, Get Up, Stand Up, it's two simple instructions and almost sung militantly in that refrain, in that chorus. But it's like, you're militant for what? What's the cause? Get up, stand up, be resilient, find the metal within, find the inner strength, soldier up so that you can stand up in this life and not fall for anything, whether it's your values, whether it's what you believe is right in a given moment, whether it's laziness and the deadly sin of sloth. Get up, stand up for your rights. Don't let passivity be the thing that keeps you where you are or has you regressing in your quality of life, in the thoughts that you have. Because if you are a passive actor in this world, whatever direction the world is taking, generally is the direction you'll be going. And we as individuals, we are only as powerful as we allow ourselves to be. If we give up that inner power, that inner creativity, that love, then whatever wants to kind of impregnate our minds is going to. And as you're very well aware, there are so many problematic influences. You don't want to hear everyone's thoughts necessarily. There are a lot of very poisonous things being said out there. And, in a weird way, that is why I started this reaction channel in general and just have framed it the way that I have, because I want to see more positivity in this world, and I look for the things that are there to appreciate. So often people can look for things to criticize. Oh, what's exactly wrong about this? And act like the most cynical versions of themselves, not necessarily falling headfirst into pessimism or nihilism, but somehow, some way not allowing themselves to feel lighter, to feel freer, to just be happy, to be joyous. And for me, I know that I very stupidly throughout my life didn't allow myself to be as happy as I could have been, no longer. And thanks to music like what we hear with Bob Marley and just my own growth, I now realize that if you want to get up and stand up for yourself, you better do it, and you show up for yourself in all of the possible ways. There's no alternative. Let's jump into the next track here. This one is Stir It Up. Oh, it's very subtle. This on my next tropical vacation, wherever I go. And I think this is the slowest tempo so far of the songs.
It's been a long, long time since I've got you on my mind.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh,
it's beautiful.
now you are here. I said it's so clear to see what we could do, baby. Just me and you, come on and stir it up. I would say
This is a vibe.
little darling, let's stir it up.
Stir it up.
Come on, baby.
They kind of slide it up very
Come on
slowly.
and stir it up. Yeah. Little darling.
careful that slide feels. The layering once again. The scratchiness from the guitars, it's all so vibey. There's no better way to describe it.
All you've got to do, baby, is keep it in it and steer it up. Come on, little darling, steer it up. Our business, baby. Come on and steer it up.
I'm convinced you cannot go wrong with any Bob Marley song. There's no chance.
Little darling, steer it up. Oh, and then quench me
The muted.
when I'm thirsty. Come and cool me down, baby, when I'm hot. Your recipe, darling, is so tasty, and you sure can steer your
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. It's still countable in 4, which is crazy.
darling, steer it up.
But you only really think about it in threes because of the
Come on
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, little darling, steer it up, steer it, baby, steer it. Come on,
Nice.
steer it up. Oh.
Yeah, another vibey song from Bob Marley and Co. I think that is a big part of what makes these songs so inviting, is that once you kind of get it by the 15-second mark, that vibe is going to pretty much carry through until the very end. There aren't as many dynamics in these songs as you may expect if you were to like compare it to your average genre. Pretty much once the rhythm and the vibe are established, we're looping on 1 or 2 distinct sections, and you don't need all that much more. Songs, for all intents and purposes, they're okay to be structured simply because the place that you're at is just the place you want to stay, and then you just loop on that as long or as short as you would like to. That's what I feel like a lot of musicians can sometimes, they can kind of like overcomplicate their own songwriting in favor of something more complex, because they think, hey, let me show the audience everything that I'm capable of. Let me show them that I can write the craziest lyrics and switch between like 12 different genres and do all of the 50 techniques. But when you like zoom out, all of it feels like a kind of incohesive mess. Even though if you zoomed in, the components look nice, it's just the ingredients don't make sense together. And so I feel like these Bob Marley dishes we're getting, they are simple in their essence, but they are so darn tasty. And it's like your mom's food where she just makes a bowl of whatever is simple and you go crazy. At least that's how it is for me. Once I find a taste that I like, I want to eat copious amounts of that same taste. So, Bob Marley hits that spot for me. And now that I'm talking about food, I know that I'm getting hungry. So, yeah, spoiler alert for you guys. I'll be using more food analogies going forward. This song is One Love, which I'm pretty sure I know. Feel all right. I recognize that.
Hear the children crying, saying, give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel all right. Saying, let's get together and feel all right.
I've heard that.
Dirty remarks. There is one question I'd really love to ask. So shall it be in the end.
I love that his lyrics feel like ad-libs.
And I will feel alright.
It's like we have this like overarching structure that everybody establishes together, and then Bob will kind of switch lanes in the verses, ad lib on top, or sing other lyrics to a slightly different melody or even rhythmic pattern to kind of bounce off of the original, serving as that point of contrast. And then he will return again, which kind of like subconsciously conveys to us that the feel all right is the most important part of this song, because Bob returns to that place with everyone in the choir singing along too. So just look for those like little moments where everybody sings in unison versus when Bob deviates, because those are the moments of contrast and you hear where he is and where you were previously, but coming back again. We always come back to feeling all right.
Praise to the Lord, and I will feel
Adds to the memorability of songs like this.
Let's get together and feel alright. One more thing. Let's get together to fight this holy Armageddon. So when the man comes, there will be no doom. Have pity on those whose chances grow thin. There ain't no hiding place from the Father of creation. Saying, one love. What about the one heart? What about the let's get together and feel alright? I'm pleading to mankind.
Pleading to mankind. Let's be unified, man. Stop all of this fighting. Let's forgive, let's love, let's be happy.
Let's get together and feel alright. Give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright.
I agree, man. I really believe this, that like all of our emotions as individuals propagates societally, and when we end up in wars, it usually is because there are so many confused emotions that have led us to this problematic place where we can't see the humanity in one another anymore. And it becomes easier and easier to otherize people and dehumanize and not consider what they're going through, because we feel hurt and we build up that resentment. And our systems are so complicated too. It's hard to even point the finger at one other thing necessarily. So what I always think is that we can only control what's internal to us, which is our inner world, our emotional state, how we feel about things, what perspectives we have, how do we try to move the needle within our own lives so that not only we benefit, but those around us do as well. I feel like to achieve that one love, we need to have the belief that it is possible, and it starts from within. That is the only way, in my opinion, that we can actually start repairing the fabric of society and feeling more united again, and feeling like we can actually better each other's existence rather than take away. There's a constant subconscious fear that we have as humans to view things as a zero-sum game where there are finite resources that we all need to fight over endlessly, otherwise we won't survive. But truly, this world has, with our technology, with all of our efforts and our ability to collectively think, we have made so much rapid progress. Many of the issues that have existed, we can readily address, and we can also use our collective brain power to realize that our emotions are the things that are holding us back. And I feel like as things kind of blow up at the macro level, oftentimes you could tell there were signs before that the individuals of those societies were becoming more and more unraveled, ungrounded, not connected to one another in the ways that they ought to be. If we can see the humanity in one another, I think so many of the world's issues go away, and that one love becomes one heart, one voice, all of us in this together. So, take it from a 28-year-old. That's the direction that I would like to see the world go in. I will do my level best at every point to push those messages out there. And I'm glad that Bob seemingly was doing the same, probably doing it to a far better degree than me, to be honest. But hey, I'll do my best still.
But I didn't shoot no deputy. Oh no, oh. I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot no deputy.
I have heard this lyric quoted,
Yeah,
but never
all
sung like
around
this.
in my hometown, they trying to track me down. Yeah, they say they want to bring me in guilty for the killing of a deputy, for the life of a deputy. But I say, oh now, oh, I shot the sheriff, but I swear it wasn't self-defense. No, yeah, I said I shot the sheriff, oh Lord, and they say there's a capital offense. Yeah, yeah,
I love this
Sheriff
vibe.
John Brown always hated me. For what? I don't know. Every time I plant a seed, he said kill it before it grows.
Wow. Kill it before it
He
grows.
said kill them before they grow.
Wow.
And so, read it in the news. I shot the sheriff.
This song is such a vibe too. What a unique chorus, just bringing it all the way up there.
I said
That
I
big, that
shot the
falsetto.
sheriff, but I swear it was in self-defense. Yeah. Freedom came my way one day, and I started out of town. Yeah. All of a sudden, I saw Sheriff John Brown came in to shoot me down. So I shot him down. And I said,
Say no to authoritarianism, man.
if I am guilty, I will pay. I shot the sheriff, but I say, but I didn't shoot no deputy. I didn't
So high
shoot
up
no deputy. I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot no
I
deputy.
feel like Prince could do a damn good cover of this song. Also, Ren.
Reflexes are the better of me, and what is to be must be. Every day the bucket I go a well. One day the bottom I go drop out. One day the bottom I go drop out. I say. I shot the sheriff,
Yeah,
but I
man.
didn't shot the deputy. No. Yeah, I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot no deputy.
Okay, hold on. I've never understood the, I guess, distinction between the sheriff and the deputy, and why shooting the sheriff was more honorable than not shooting the deputy. So if there's any specific reason for that, let me know. But this song to me is just a anti-authoritarian kind of a song. Stand up for yourself once again. Be resilient. Don't allow regimes that don't really have your best interest at heart, but rather would take power for themselves and away from you. No. I shot the sheriff. I didn't shoot the deputy, but you can get me for this. You can't get me for that. I am not going to take all of the full blame of what this regime wants to put onto me, but I didn't act completely in line with the law either. It's like a kind of morally gray area that sort of as you could say as like almost like protesters, they have to like walk that line because you are right at the edge of what governments will allow you to do, right? You've been given the freedom of speech, freedom of protest, even though it should be an unalienable, I don't know how to say that, inalienable right. Even though we're supposed to have this as humans, because of the way that our society is structured, it technically is given to us by the Constitution that we are underneath, country to country to country. And just say, for the sake of argument, that those rights start to be slowly but surely chipped away at by the government. Well, if what was legal yesterday is no longer legal today, but you don't want that transition to happen in the future, then you have to stand at the precipice of this change and, notice the slope, notice how slippery it's getting, and push back hard. Because the moment that you start losing these human rights is the moment that we don't have the control that we once do over just simply existing, which again is the entire point of our presence here on this planet, to exist, to propagate our species, and to work together, make things easier for each other. Anytime people are doing the opposite, no, that we don't allow that. Let's keep going. The next song is Waiting in Vain. Inalienable. There we go.
I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. From the very first time I placed my eyes on you, girl, my heart says follow through. But I know now that I'm way down on your line. But the waiting feel is fine.
Pay attention to the panning here in each headphone.
So don't treat me like a puppet on a string. 'Cause I
There's a distinct
know I
strum
can
here.
do my thing.
There's an extra shaking in the left headphone,
Don't
and even the
talk to
organ
me
there.
as if you think I'm dumb. I wanna know when you're gonna come. See, I don't wanna wait in vain for your love.
Oh, it's a good melody.
I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. 'Cause it's summer is here. I'm still waiting there. Winter is here, and I'm still waiting there.
Oh, that guitar is glossy. If you allow yourself to ride this wave, it is so pleasant. Listen to the echo of the guitar too. A lot of reverb on it.
Like I said, it's been 3 years since I'm knocking on your door, and I still can knock some more. Ooh, girl, is it feasible? I wanna know now, for I to knock some more. Yeah, see, in life
I'm loving the attention to detail in this production.
production.
You can hear all the distant
But
sounds
your love is
fading.
my relief. Tears in my eyes burn, tears in my eyes burn, while I'm waiting for my turn.
Yeah, this song has a lot of depth in terms of production.
I don't wanna wait in vain.
You can feel how every element is positioned differentially.
I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. I don't wanna wait in vain for your love.
It's like you waited,
I don't wanna wait.
but it never came around your way. It's like unrequited love, in a sense.
I don't wanna wait.
by this point, I'm loving it.
I don't wanna wait in vain. No, I don't wanna wait in vain.
Yeah.
It's your love that I'm waiting.
This song got better and better for me. Very hypnotic. That's what I've been noticing. These grooves, being as catchy as they are, they truly have this hypnotic effect on me. It is really hard to shake because it's equally warm, it's equally peaceful, it's equally groovy. It is so fun to listen to, whether you're paying active attention to the rhythm and beat or it's more of a passive background thing. No matter what, your body is into it. Some part of your physiology engages with this music, whether you want it to or not. I have to like lend that part of my cognitive resources over, my body over. And the fact that the themes are all so abstract, they're all very high level: love, unity, perseverance, resilience, these kind of things. We all have those qualities to us. And so every single song becomes relatable. And so when all of that warming energy comes through with something that is relatable, it literally, like, it is music designed to make you feel good. It's music that doesn't just pretend like things all right, because it shifts your perspective through the love and appreciation of the art that underlies it. It actually can change the way you feel. I swear, a lot of people who passively listen to music, and what I mean by that is like don't actively engage with the art and kind of take it for granted, they can miss out on all of the very tangible ways that music reshapes their thinking, their assumptions on life. There have been so many songs for me. I can probably do a deep dive at some point on like specific songs that I recount in my musical upbringing that like shifted my perspective forever on certain things about myself or whatever the topic, and you can just never go back. And for me, those kind of songs are like touch points in my musical life and also just my literal life as I grow and learn. I'm so glad that art has been a medium for me that has helped me learn so much. And when I return to songs like, that we've done, some of the few ones that we've revisited today with Bob, it feels like I heard them before in a time where I was less experienced and less knowledgeable. And now hearing those same songs now, the message hasn't changed, but it's my ability to comprehend it that's improved. And now I realize, like, all those years, I should have been in line with this thinking. And I had heard it and I had sort of believed it because it was commonly believed to be a correct way to view the world, the way Bob Marley does. And it's a different thing to then actually truly allow yourself to believe it and internalize it. And I feel like I'm at that place now in my life where I can see the things that I believe and I can like choose what to not believe and incorporate new things as I learn far more, let's say, actively. It's kind of like a metacognition thing. And I love it, man. And I love that the belief that I've had about Bob Marley has been confirmed across time. And he will continue to prove himself, even though he doesn't have to. But the music is just all too powerful, man. It's unshakable. Let's keep going. The next one is Redemption Song. I don't know why the blackout keeps happening. YouTube has been bugging out for me lately.
Old pirates, yes, they rob I, sold I to the merchant ships. Minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit.
We're almost like
But
a
my
few pivots away from like a sea
hand
shanty.
was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We forward in this generation.
It's acoustic.
Triumphantly.
There's no drums.
Won't you help to sing
Whoa.
these songs of freedom?
I've heard
'Cause
this part.
all I
I've heard this
ever
part.
have,
Yeah.
redemption
Oh,
songs,
who did I?
redemption songs,
I heard this song.
emancipate.
Okay. Oh my God. This is a brain blast. I did a grunge arc on my channel. I think a year and a half, 2 years ago, and we listened to Soundgarden's Chris Cornell performing Redemption Song. That is where I've heard this one. So now I'm getting to hear it from the original. This is awesome.
Redemption songs, redemption songs.
And it is seemingly just acoustic.
Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery.
First of
None
its
but
kind on the record.
ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look?
Yeah.
Some say
It
it's
keeps
just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever have, redemption
Oh, I
songs,
love his delivery in this song.
redemption
You
songs,
can hear the pain in his vocals.
redemption songs. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery.
feel this
None
heaviness
but
in my chest right
ourselves
now.
can free our mind.
Getting emotional.
Oh, have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop at the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Yes, some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing
This song is so powerful.
these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever had, redemption songs, all I ever had,
I love that melody on Ever Had.
redemption songs, these songs of freedom, songs of freedom.
I would love to learn how to play this. That was such a good song. I love the melody so much because it has this like major feel, even though somehow in his vocal delivery he's pained and it feels a bit sadder, and then it becomes sadder by the end of While I've Ever Had. And the combination of those two things makes this song have such a bittersweet feel to it, because it is one that encourages the safety of those who do so much for us, and redemption song redeeming ourselves societally, and then having to acknowledge that so many of those who have been great have been let down by us. And it's like, it's one thing to uplift someone, but what's the point of uplifting them if we don't actually believe the message that they're championing? Like, there's a certain level of impact that needs to be felt as a result of what you've heard from the person, sharing their ideas of the world. And if, let's say, all of the messages of Bob Marley are heard but not really taken seriously or rejected or just listened to, and then nothing comes of it, you don't become more loving, you don't change your ways, well, we've failed Bob Marley. We have failed the icons. We've failed the prophets who gave their being to making this world a better place. And what I want to distill all of the point down to is thus, we owe it to one another to be better to each other, however that looks. And some people are going to have more on paper capability of providing, let's say, financial resources to one another, or someone is time rich and they can afford to mentor those who need help. But somehow, some way, if we can be more selfless than we're being, I think the world will benefit, and we will see those benefits in every time horizon, short, medium, and long. So that's kind of how I take this song. I love the delivery. I think for me, this is the most emotional that I have felt throughout the listen so far. Granted, I felt the positive emotions on the other end of things, but this one really like cut deep into me, and God, probably is my favorite on the record so far. Let's check out the next one. This is Satisfy My Soul. Keeps happening, man. The first pure brass start.
Oh, please, don't you rock my boat.
So we're at the more experimental part of the record, you could say, starting with the brass.
Want my boat to be rocking. Oh, please, don't you rock my boat. No, no, 'cause I don't want my boat to be rocking. I'm telling you that,
I was expecting that everything is going to be alright melody right there.
so keep it steady like this. And you should know by now, I like it. I like it like this. I like it like this. Ooh, yeah. Satisfy my soul. Oh, yeah. Satisfy my soul. Every little action, there's a reaction. Oh, can't you see
I just fell into
what
the
he's done?
into the quicksand of this melody, this vibe.
I'm happy inside
It swallowed me whole.
all of the time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, bend the new corners.
I will say, I feel like the shift has been more towards melody and texture now, a bit away from rhythm.
When I meet you around the corner, you make me feel like
It's a shifting in the balance. All of the elements are still there.
watch out. Can't you see? You must believe me. Oh, darling, darling, I'm calling. Can't you see? Why won't you believe me? Oh, darling, darling, I'm calling. When I meet you around the corner, oh, I said, baby, never let me be alone. And then you hold me tight, you make me feel alright. Yes, when you hold me tight, you make me feel alright.
It's so loving, man.
Can't you see? Don't you believe me? Oh, darling, darling,
His music is mostly just a pure expression of love. He's so himself, and he's so loving all the time. It just makes
Why
sense.
won't you believe me? Oh, darling, darling, I'm calling, satisfy my soul, satisfy my soul, satisfy my soul, satisfy my soul. That's all I want you to do. That's all I'll take from you.
Yeah, it seems like a big part of Bob Marley's approach to songwriting and structure is to eventually fade out the song on the refrain that means the most to him and the whole message. But satisfy my soul, it's very much nourish me, be with me. Let's have the pure connectivity that we deserve, that we ought to give one another, because that is the truest expression of love, is the complete uninhibited versions of each other. You see me, I see you, and that's love. And maybe we'll just talk about love as a concept for a second here, but there's many ways to slice it. I've definitely given a lot of different definitions of love and the things that are underneath that massive umbrella, but one way to look at it is in terms of the effort that you put towards that love having fertile ground. And you can do that in two ways. One is loving others completely. And not only others, love yourself completely. Love yourself completely, love others completely, which means never hold yourself back from being loving. If you ever have a loving thought for someone else, share that thought, whether it's a compliment, whether it's something about their character, just something to brighten another's day, because it's genuinely coming from within you. You felt like, oh, that person has impressed me in some way. Let me share that thing to them. And that's one way to express one's love, just painting an example. But loving completely outwardly, that's one. And on the receiving end of love, allow yourself to be loved completely. And one of the previous tracks touched on this idea, but I did want to expand a bit on that here. If you do not allow yourself to be loved completely, then you may always view the external world a little bit more cynically, because anything and everything could have been an opportunity for you to be loved, but because you never allow yourself to be loved in the first place, you are constantly being rejected. And a cynical view of the world does take form, but it's a matter of perspective. Because you can imagine, like, let's say a text message as an example. Text messages, there's no tonality, there's no intonation, there's no inflection. All you see is the text on your screen. So you can always read into it a lot more than may actually be there. Sometimes you'll be correct with the given context and subtext, but more often than not, we don't have to view a neutral text as negative. Instead, we can view neutral as neutral, or we could even view things a bit more optimistically than that. Because why would I allow myself to feel negatively by believing there will always be negative outcomes just around the corner, you know? Instead, just take the love for what it is, open your mind and heart freely to that idea that you can be loved and you are deserving of love and you ought to be loved. And then see how much that flywheel churns. The more loved you allow yourself to be is the more love you realize you can yourself give to others. And I don't know, man, it's a love flywheel. We exponentially fly up, and I think things will be pretty great. But, you know, take that all from, again, a sappy 28-year-old. Let's jump into the next track. This one is Exodus. Which I believe is the penultimate track.
Movement of your people. Oh yeah. Let me tell you this. Men and people will fight it down.
Bass.
When you see John like
And the funky strumming
let me
again.
tell you, if you're not wrong, then why? Everything is alright. So we gonna walk alright through the road.
This is the most stank-faced song yet.
We the generation, tell me why. Try through great tribulation.
exodus from authoritarianism once again, from oppression.
Are you satisfied with the life you're living? We know where we're going. We know where we're from. We live in Babylon.
Also wrote, leaving Babylon, going to our fatherland. Yeah, returning to where you belong, where you feel you're most at home. Pretty simple command there. Very clear message. Get on, get. What is going on in this arrangement?
Are you satisfied with the life you're living?
It's an important question.
Where we're going, we know where we're from. We live in Babylon, yo. We're going to our father's land. Exodus, alright. Movement of the people. Oh yeah, Exodus.
This is going so hard. I love this song.
Movement of the people.
That's like it's like a Louis Armstrong delivery. I would say that's probably the busiest song we've heard so far. I feel like the most was happening in terms of dynamics in that song. Very catchy all the same and super stanky for me. Like the bass was very, very pronounced, more so than in any other track on the record so far. And I feel like even the effects on the vocals were slightly different in this one. You could hear a lot more chorus and reverb. It was just non-stop between the voices, and I don't know, this song in the way that like the lyrics were delivered almost felt a little bit more angry, but then would return back to a more soulful, kind of like liberating place. So that's an interesting contrast of emotions that I felt in the delivery here in this song versus all of the previous ones, which felt like he was either being more loving or soothing or like potent and powerful, but not overtly angry. But take that with a grain of salt here. I was also trying to figure out like what was exactly like the meaning of Exodus, because obviously Exodus is like you're departing from a existing land to a new place, and there are many reasons to do it. If you're escaping issues one place and trying to find home, you do a mass exodus where everybody leaves. So it's almost like some kind of political movement. I don't know if I have the right terminology there, but basically when people are exodusing, there's a very good reason to do it. You're trying to find home, trying to find safety. And my belief now in the modern world, with hopefully over time, if we can reduce the wars, that we won't have to exodus from everywhere, because all the places as we as humans inhabit, we will properly curate and cultivate a loving environment so that we don't necessarily have to exodus from places. But, until that kind of world exists, we are going to continue to need to walk away from the table, so to speak. Because oftentimes what's weird about progress is sometimes if you are playing into the negotiation, if you are playing into sitting at the table, then you tacitly approve of the table's existence. But really, these are not rules I want to abide by anyways. I have all of my innate features to me that are not extrinsically motivated, and all of the rules that society tries to place on me aren't rules that I claim. And so you kind of reverse engineer the assumption that this is the social contract that I adhere to. And if that no longer becomes the case, then an exodus, of course, makes sense, because then you have to do what's best for you because you don't believe in the system that exists at present. So I feel like the times in history where this happens, you just have to be very, very careful that the narrative isn't spun in the other direction by those who still inhabit the exodized lands. They're going to pretend like the exodus didn't happen for good reason and sort of discount all of the problems at home and blame it again on the other. But there are reasons why we go into protective modes, and I don't know. I feel like if we could just have clearer communication with one another and, again, see the humanity to solve these issues, we wouldn't need to do it, but I guess we still have to. Whatever. Beautiful song once again. Let's jump to the final track of the record. This is Jammin'. Play with me. Let's spend time together. That's what it is. And music is the universal language. No matter who you are, what you believe in, we bond over music. I like that. Oh, huge wind up. I love the little bounce of this song. I'm almost reminded of Jerry Garcia in this song.
I wanna jam it with you. We're jamming, 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 we're jamming. Hope you like jamming too. Jamming, we're jamming, jamming, we're jamming, we're jamming, jamming. I wanna jam with you now. We're jamming, jamming, we're jamming, jamming. Hope you like jamming too.
Such a good melody.
And I hope you like jamming.
Oh, what's going on with keys there.
I wanna jam it with you. Jam it. I hope you. I hope you like a jamming too.
Oh, it's the fade out there to end it all. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is Legend by Bob Marley and the Wailers. What a fun experience. Just bouncing in my seat the entire time, back and forth, my foot tapping. Like, I am not a drummer. My calf is sore right now, and the front part of my tibialis, the tibialis anterior, that muscle, that is so sore right now. What a fun time that was listening to Bob Marley. And I mean, I expected this. I expected his warmth. I expected all of his love to shine through in the music, for the reggae rhythms to be as infectious as they were, the melodies to be very pure, warm, simple enough to sing along to pretty quickly, and all of the underlying messaging to be that of care for humanity. It's rare when you find people so devoted in their lives to, let me say it like this, it's rare to find people who are so devoted to making the world a better place that when you find those people, at the very least, it's worth taking note of and appreciating their efforts towards any betterment in this world. And I feel like with people like Bob Marley, who have had such a profound impact on the culture, on the belief that people can be better through the medium of music, where you know people from around the world appreciate his art. They put, I mean, it really like helps people from around the world put into perspective the fact that we are all in this together. And it sometimes takes a conversation completely separate from the literal one you're having in front of you to realize the solution to the conversation that we're having. And if the conversations that we have are all meant to problem solve and to connect, well, we better start from a place of love, because there can be no problem solving if there is no connection. There can be no connection if there is no love. A lot of these things end up being like almost like in mathematics, a transitive property. They kind of are tautological, but you need love, you need connectivity, you need all of these things to lead to a world that benefits all of us rather than a few of us. I don't know what it's going to take, but it's not going to be easy. I guess part of what it's going to take, if I'm going to answer my own uncertainty, is our continued effort towards ourselves, towards those who matter around us. And if that just means, hey, like, let's have a nice 5-minute break together where we enjoy Bob Marley and put all of the troubles of the world aside for just a moment, I think that is a moment worth having. That is a moment worth repeating and sharing with one another. So thank you to Russell for requesting the album today and sharing his loving music with me and with all of us who are still watching this video. I really appreciate you guys. I love every single one of you. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.